Hello everyone, I hope everyone is safe as we all are currently in quarantine lockdown. I just thought to create a bookshelf tour video, and this video will be my first video that will not be related to coronavirus or any science topics. So let's see how it goes. I will be starting off with the last row of my shelf, as I know these books are not that interesting. No one will be interested in these books. So these are all my IGCSE books, and sadly the IGCSE exams are cancelled, which I really didn't want that to happen. Anyways, I also have a book called Intruders by E.E. Richardson. Then I have the Acrylic Artist Bible and Colored Pencil Artist Drawing Bible, and I would definitely recommend these two books to everyone that is interested in arts. This is the second row of my shelf. All these books are fiction, and I read all of them except for The Night Circus, which I will be reading soon. So I have here 3 comic books by Rayana Telgemeier. All of them were very good, but my favorite one is Ghost. I don't know why that's my favorite one, but that's my favorite one. Then I have Dork Diaries, which is Frenemies Forever, Drama Queen, How to Dork Your Diary, and Dear Dork. All of them were very good. I was in year 6 when I read all of them, but I enjoyed them a lot. And I finished this one in a day. That's how good that was. Then I have the Wimpy Kids, old school, do-it-yourself book, Dear Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That was the first ever book of the series. Then I have The Ugly Truth. I loved all of them as well. Then I have the Roald Dahl books, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and The Witches. And The Witches actually gave me goosebumps. I read that one when I was in year 6, and I got very scared when I read it the first time, but I actually really liked it. Then I have Michael Morpurgo, and that I have Friends and Foe, The Butterfly Lion. To be honest, Butterfly Lion was very boring when I first read it, but then when I read it again, I realized how beautiful it was. Then I have The Boy Who Swam with Piranhas. That was a good one as well. Then I have The Boy Who Lost His Face. That was also the one that I got scared from. Then I have Time Traveling with a Hamster, and that book is something special for me as I got that on my birthday. Then I have Ranger's Apprentice. I like that one as well, and I really wanted all the other books of the series. Then I have The Night Circus, which I still didn't read, as I said it before, but I bought this book because I thought that it will be thriller mystery, but it's fantasy. So let's see if I like it or not, but I'm pretty sure that it will be amazing. Then I have The Silver Swords, and then I have A Treasure Island. On top, I have Shakespeare Alive. I borrowed that from my sister, but I really liked it. Then I have Tom Gates here. I used to love Tom Gates, but now I got older, so. Then I have Mayor of Casterbridge, Othello and Other Stories, Adventure of Tom Sawyer, David Copperfield, Oliver Twist, A Midsummer Night Dreams and Other Stories, and then I have The Secret Garden. I loved all of them, but my favorite one was The Mayor of Casterbridge. Finally, this is the first row of my shelf, and all these books are damn serious. Well, seriously. So I'll be starting off from the left side. I have here the psychology books, and to be honest, I will recommend you all 3 of these psychology books, whoever is interested in psychology. But the best one and the most descriptive one is this one, which is The Crash Course in the Science of the Mind. And I really liked it because it includes all different sorts of disorders, their treatments, and the experiments scientists did on different people. Then I have The Science in Seconds, that's by Hazel Muir. Then I have Evolution, which I bought recently, but I realized that it's the 3rd book of a series, so I have to first read the other ones. So sadly I'll be reading the summary of the 2 and then I'll be starting this. I'm very excited for this one. Then I have Stephen Hawking, The Grand Design, which is a very good book as well, whoever is interested in astrophysics. Then I have The Calculus. I did not read that book yet. It was my dad's. I'll be reading it as soon as I start my A-levels. Then I have Confession of an Economic Hitman. Then I have A Super Brain by Rodolphe Itanzi and Deepak Chopra. I like that one as well, as it talks about the myth called that we all use 10% of our brain only, which is not true, it's just a myth. Then I have The Mastermind. That was related to how you can think like Sherlock Holmes. It was very interesting, by Maria Konnikova. Sorry if I did not say it correctly, which I'm sure of. Then at the bottom here I have Physics, 50 Ideas You Really Need to Know About Physics. That was a good book as well. You can use that book if you need help in physics, which I always need. Then I have The Crime Book. I will recommend this to people who are interested in becoming a detective or a criminal psychologist, but this book is actually pretty serious, so I don't know. Then I have Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. That was a good book as well, as I'm interested in emotional intelligence. Then I have here some classics, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Then I have The Time Machine by Edgy Bells. I have here A World Toughest Puzzle book, which I took from my grandfather's shelf. And it is amazing, but you need a lot of brain for this. Then I have the Sherlock Holmes book. This is a very good book as well. It's The Great Adventure of Sherlock Holmes, and I really want other books of Sherlock Holmes as well. And here, this is one of the books that are special to me. This book is related to different issues that are happening around the world, like racism, Islamophobia. I really like this book. Then I have Career of Evil. Then I have The Fallen. And this one was the first ever mystery book I read, Forgotten Brew. It was fantastic. This is by Lincoln Child. I would definitely recommend this to people who love thriller and mystery. And I destroyed all my shelf, didn't I? And finally, now I present to you the top 7 books that I absolutely love. This is the Stephen King, The Outsider, and this was the first ever Stephen King book I read, and to be honest, it was very gruesome, but I really loved the way he wrote about investigation. Then this is the Chalkman book. I'll try to get this out. It'll be hard because I'm gonna break everything here. I told you. Was the book I was talking about. It's by C.J. Tudor, and this was very good, and I actually got shocked when I read the ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I would definitely recommend this. I also have these two Stephen King books. This is, of course, the It Pennywise Stephen King book. And of course, I did not complete the whole book yet. And to be honest, I like the book more than the movie. Comment down below what you think. Do you think the movie is better than the book? Or the book is better than the movie? Or they both are the same? Then I have here The End of Watch. This book is awesome as well. But this is again the third book of a series. And I actually forgot the name of the two books, but I will write it in the description below. This, I read the other two books, but I got them from a library, so I had to return it. This was the only book that I bought, and this book is amazing. Whoever read the series, this was the amazing ending of the series. Then I have these three books, and to be honest, The Woman in the Window and The Woman in Cabin 10 actually shocked me for days. I actually adore these two books, and I recommend you guys. That was such a bad accent. So as I was saying, I would recommend all of you to read these two books. These were absolutely amazing, and please do not read the summary or spoil anything for yourself. Okay, these two are the best of all. And this is from A.G. Finns. Again, A.G. Finns, you're amazing. I love this book. And this is from Ruth Ware, and you're amazing as well. This book was amazing. Now the book in the middle is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and I bought this book because it was very famous and all my friends loved it. But I don't know, for me it was kind of inappropriate, and I think that this book is for 18 and above, and I'm 16. So I actually did not think that this was appropriate for people my age. I don't know, everyone has different opinions, but I actually did not read the full of the book because of that issue. The video is not finished yet, as we have all these books left. So this book, of course everyone should know this book by now. It is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. This was a very good book as well, but again there was a lot of violence and there was a lot of gruesome scenes in there, but I loved it. And my sister actually read it first, then I read it because she thought that this book is for adults. Now these two are some old books, Famous Five, Five Get Into Trouble, and Five Have the Mystery to Solve. And I like these books as well. Yeah, I don't know what to say about them. Then I have these two John Green books, and I love this book, especially because it was related to cancer. I actually loved it. It was very sad. I like this book as well. This is the Sherlock Holmes book, and it's related to the series, as you can see from the two characters. I did not watch the series yet, but all my friends are saying that the series are amazing. The book was amazing though, and I got it from the library. I have to return it, sadly. Now these three books are all related to the Tudors, the Tudor history, and I was very interested in Tudor history when I was in year 8, as when I started studying about Tudors in year 8. And I would definitely recommend these three, especially this one, to the people who are very interested in history or the Tudors history specifically. And yeah, I am currently reading Anne Frank Diary, which is very sad because I really wanted to read a book that is related to World War II, and this is of course related to World War II, and you can actually read and experience how they lived. And I'm still in page 30 something, but I think that this book is very special, and it should have a special position in all of the shelves, whoever have this book. Thank you so much guys for watching, and as you can see I totally destroyed my shelf. I want to say that this was my first ever video that was not related to coronavirus and science topic, as I said earlier, so I know it's not that good, but I'm practicing how to talk for these videos, so comment down below, give me feedback of how I can improve myself and what you think about this video. See you!